All I know is that every showcase, Jose goes, we're getting more information on Silk Song every showcase, and he's wrong.
Yeah,
majority of the time.
He's coping.
Yeah.
Did y'all watch like the PlayStation stuff?
No, I don't really care about it that much. I haven't played those like
either.
current video games. I don't think ever, honestly.
Oh,
I already knew
Pokemon.
Spider-Man was gonna be in it, and that's all I cared about. And I don't see at this point, like in the internet, there's not really a point of watching a showcase when it's just gonna like the highlights are gonna be posted everywhere. It's like I can watch everything
Most
I
of the
cared
hype's
about on
gone.
TikTok and Twitter and whatever. So it's like, do I gotta watch it live? It's not like there's only live content that if you watch like when it's not live, you don't get to see.
It's kind of like a similar thing with like Oscars and Grammys and stuff like that, where it's like you could just go watch like who won Song of the Year, or who won Best Actor. And it's
I mean, that's a little different because it's like an award show. I feel like watching an award show live is different because then it's like, oh,
yeah, it's
you
the
can
anticipation
watch,
of what's happening. Yeah,
exactly. But like, I guess like
I was thinking it's a similar
show.
feel though. It's like you can just watch the highlights that happen, like the things that
Yeah.
are announced, whether it be award or a game. It's like you can see what's being announced.
yeah.
I just say like it's like a similar feel of just like watching like a TV show as well. It's just like,
Get the
do I
clips.
gotta watch the next episode of Breaking Bad the day it comes out, or can I just wait? Because like it's not like the episode gets better if you watch it the day it comes out versus the next day.
Yeah.
Like it's still the same episode.
True. I don't know. I guess I'm just used to it. Like I feel like every time like something like the Game Awards or something like that.
Yeah.
happens,
I mean, I agree on
watch
like
it.
that sense. Like I think awards, like I do want to watch live, but it's just like that's not an award. It's just a showcase.
I know. Just like
different.
Me and Wardo and like sometimes Jose, we could have it just.
I
watch
agree
that
with
shit
like.
live.
Well, it's for me the opposite. I don't watch awards because I'm like, oh, I'll find out who wins anyways by other people. But I always go to the showcase guy because they always sometimes introduce new hardware, like
that you can see afterwards.
Fair enough, yeah. But I like seeing it. I'm like, oh, just to see what. Never mind. Actually,
I wonder if it goes into
yeah.
like it might go into like a. No, I was gonna say like a spoiler territory, but not. Of like,
I think it's just like
wasn't like
they just don't.
You see like, oh, this game's getting announced. It's like you can't spoil an announcement unless you like leak it or something. But then it's like the award show. It's like, oh, I want to wait to see like I want to watch it on my own time, and someone could spoil like, oh, this guy won Best Actor, and it's like, oh, great.
Yeah.
Well, no,
But sometimes they show like indie
There's like
games.
surprise announcements though a lot, especially at showcases. They do that a lot.
Yeah,
But like, I don't know. I don't like care for like surprise announcement. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Like
comes
I
out a
still
month
can't buy the
earlier.
game.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, cool. This game that you didn't know was gonna come out comes out in 7 months. Like, okay, what am I gonna do with this information?
you see like the game that's like, oh, I actually care about this game, and it's like sometime 2027. It's
I'm like,
all
all
right, great.
Those like, remember
Great.
like, didn't Elden Ring get announced like years before it came out? Right? And I was just
No,
like,
dude.
why would you do that?
Dude, the PlayStation Showcase, it showed a game, and it just said starting development.
I'm like, what is this?
Why am I being shown this?
That's what I'm saying. That's like the what's the point of this in the showcase? Like
They're
just
trying
to
to
say
build
like,
hype.
Dude,
hey,
no,
this
no
will
games
be
are
a
coming.
thing.
It's just like video game companies that are out of touch. They're trying to build up hype, even though people will get hyped. I think in today's era, like today's day and age, like people usually will get hyped on their own accord. Like, yes, there is a lot of things that can contribute to someone getting hyped, but it's like, oh, we are, unless it's like a already like pre-established franchise, then it's like, okay, why do I care? Yeah, it looks cool. So does like almost every other game looks cool.
Yeah,
I don't
At this
care.
point, it's really hard to make a game that doesn't look cool. Like if you're competent.
With today's like standards, yeah.
Yeah, if you're like a competent developing company or like have a good publishing company behind you, your game's gonna look good.
Even if it doesn't look
especially in
good-
a trailer, because trailer shows the best parts.
The best parts. It's also
It's like a movie.
It's also a cinematic.
Yeah.
So
Like
it's
you can see mid movies with banging trailers because it's just easy to make the.
Well, because
trailer
it's a
good.
cinematic. It's
Yeah.
like it's a short
Unless you're
form. You don't have to
Ubisoft.
focus on plot or anything like that. It's cinematic, and especially with games where it's like you could render it in like 120 FPS. You can render it in 8K, even though it's like I heard the Golem game that came out, the Lord of the Rings.
That,
I didn't
I don't
Uh,
even know about that.
No,
Yeah,
I
so
didn't know
apparently the
either.
trailer was banging. Like it looked like high tier, and then they play it, and it looks like it was played on the PS3.
Garbage.
I don't know. All those games look the same to me. Like all those like high resolution like
Yeah,
games.
'cause they are.
I'm like, dude, these are just the same game.
Well, and I was gonna say like if it doesn't look cool, usually if it doesn't look cool, it at least look unique. Like it looks
Yeah.
like interesting enough.
Like Stray,
Yeah.
like Stray was unique.
Like
when
Stray,
it came out.
it was interesting
Yeah.
looking.
Yeah, and it was like, oh, I get to be a cat, like in this world, free roam kind of thing. It was an interesting concept.
Something new.
You have to like. I think that's the way games gotta bang nowadays. Unless you're an established IP, you gotta just do something unique
Something unique to stand
to
out.
catch people. Yeah,
Exactly.
You gotta stylize.
Or just
Yeah.
do what everyone else does and just make a shooter. Make
Yeah.
FPS.